Now we will see the description of the upper part, shaft and lower part. The upper part. The upper part shows the head, neck, greater trochanter, lesser trochanter, the intertrochanteric line, the intertrochanteric crest. The head. The head is the rounded part which is directed medially upwards and slightly forwards. The neck. The neck is 3.7 cm in length. It is joining the head with the shaft. The neck has two borders, the upper border and the lower border, two surfaces, anterior surface and the posterior surface. The angle which is made by the neck with the shaft is 125 degrees. The anterior surface of the neck is intracapsular. The posterior surface only on the medial side it is intracapsular. Now we will see the greater trochanter. The greater trochanter has an apex, then it has anterior surface, medial surface, lateral surface. The anterior surface is rough. The medial surface presents a trochanteric fossa and the lateral surface is crossed by an oblique ridge which is directed downwards and forwards. The angle of femoral torsion. The angle of femoral torsion is formed between the transverse axis of the upper part and the transverse axis of the lower part. It is 15 degrees. The attachments. The lesser trochanter. This is the lesser trochanter. It is a conical eminence which is directed medially backwards. The intertrochanteric line. The intertrochanteric lines marks the junction of the anterior surface of the neck with the shaft of the femur. This is the intertrochanteric line. The intertrochanteric crest. It marks the junction of the posterior surface of the neck with the shaft of the femur. In between the intertrochanteric crest, there is the tubercle that is called as the quadrate tubercle. Now we will see the attachments on the upper part. The head shows a pit called as the fovea. There the ligament of the head of the femur is attached. The greater trochanter. On the apex of the greater trochanter, piriformis muscle is inserted on the apex here. Now on the anterior surface, there is the insertion of the gluteus minimus muscle. The medial surface shows insertion of obturator internus and the two gemelli muscle. The trochanteric fossa upper border shows the insertion of the obturator externus muscle, and the lateral surface here shows the insertion of the gluteus medius muscle. The lesser trochanter. The lesser trochanter shows insertion of the psoas major muscle and iliacus. The intertrochanteric line here. The intertrochanteric line is attached to the capsular ligament of the hip joint. It also gives attachment to the iliofemoral ligament. The quadrate tubercle gives insertion to the quadratus femoris muscle.